Hello yogis, welcome. We're just gonna do a short practice today, with a little bit of warm up, and this is just kind of a whole body, quick, keeping you flexible and hopefully fit. The only prop that you may want to use today will be a block, and my hips are extremely tight. I'm about to do a hip opening class tomorrow. So I'm going to start off sitting on the block. This helps to elevate the hips up off the ground and can alleviate any tension that you might be holding in the hips. Let's just come into a nice easy pose, or if you're able to, bring yourself into a lotus. And with your hands relaxed on your thighs, let's just find our breath. Drop your chin down to your chest. Inhaling, start rolling to the left and back, over to the right, back down in front. We're gonna roll our neck 3 or 4 times. Feeling any crunchies. Next time your chin comes to the chest, let's find ourselves centered and go the opposite direction. Make sure that you're breathing. Don't hold your breath in here. 3 or 4 times. And coming to center, let's shrug our shoulders out. We're going to place the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and press the tops of the hands down towards earth. Pressing your scapula and shoulders down. We're always in this crunked up situation. For a lot of us that work on computers, we never take the time to just press our shoulders down, elongating the neck, pulling the head of the top of the crown, the top of the head, up towards the sky. And we'll just find our breath here for a few rounds. You can take your interlaced fingers and place them palms down, pressing towards the mat. This gives you a little bit of a stretch in the wrist and the forearms. Take a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, let's release. And we're just gonna take our right leg bent. This is called the cradle pose. We're gonna cradle our shin and foot like it's the baby. So place the bottom of your foot into the crease of your arm and wrap the other arm around your knee, trying to pull your foot up and keep your leg as level to the ground as you can. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Just opening up those hips, bring a nice stretch into the hamstrings. Rock a little bit side to side like you have a sleeping baby in your arms. Keep your spine nice and straight, shoulders relaxed. Nice deep breath in through the nose, open mouth. Oh, let's slowly place the shin down on the ground. And you guessed it, we're gonna go over to the other side. So pick up that left knee, keeping it bent. We'll wrap the right elbow around the bottom of the left foot and wrap the left elbow around the right knee, or the left knee. Pulling your foot up, trying to keep it as level and flat as you can. Lengthening the back, the spine, the neck. Find your breath. Rock that baby leg a little bit. Nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll slowly release down to the ground. Now, we're gonna find our feet, bottoms on the ground, toes are extended out. This is garland pose, and we can step it up here to the medium height. We could step it up to the tall height. Wherever you're comfortable, you want to keep that back nice and flat. The hips will be wide. Toes are pointed out. And just hold garland pose for a few rounds of breath here. Nice deep breath in. Really elongating the spine, pulling the top of the head up towards the sky. And on our exhale, we're going to place the right hand down in front. And we're just going to extend here and twist. Finding our breath. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, we'll drop the left hand down, bring the right arm up. Nice, gentle little twist here. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, find our palms on the ground. We're going to take the block out from under us and put it to the side of our mat. And now we're going to find ourselves in tabletop. So knees on the ground. Knees are right underneath the hips. Arms are right underneath the shoulders. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Palms are underneath the elbows. Nice flat back. Keeping the neck straight. We'll just find our breath here for a second. Now on your next inhale, we're going to draw our nose up like we're drawing an invisible line up an invisible wall. Dropping the navel down towards the mat, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, we'll slowly arch the back, bringing our gaze towards the navel. We'll go ahead and do a couple cat-cows. We're going to do 3 or 4 rounds of this at your own pace here. Hydrating the spine. Breathing in as you lift your head up. And exhaling as you drop your gaze into your belly button. One more, nice and slow. Intentional movements here with your breath. Let's just come and sit back on our heels. Arms extended out in front. Forehead rests on the ground. The ribs and the belly are resting on the top of the thighs. Our little child's pose. Coming back to tabletop. We're going to curl tuck the toes underneath. Pressing into the palms of our hands. Fingers are nice and wide. Toes are wide. We're going to lift the knees off the ground and shoot the hips up towards the ceiling for downward dog. You can paddle the legs out if back of your legs, if your hamstrings and calves are tight, which mine are. Letting the head hang heavy. And shake your head. Yes, yes, I made it to yoga mat today. And no, I won't miss my yoga mat days anymore. Now I'm going to walk your hands up the mat, coming into a plank. Your feet are going to be about hip distance apart here. Back is going to be flat. We're going to move that right hand into the center of the mat, twisting over onto our right side, lifting the left arm up towards the ceiling for a side plank. And let's find our breath here. You can do it. You may feel a little shaky. That's okay. Waking everything up right now. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, we'll bring our left hand down, move the right hand underneath the shoulder, and we'll move the left hand to the middle of the mat. Take a deep breath in. And side plank. Reversed side. Cousin it over here. And feel yourself shaking, but nice and strong, just like a breeze is blowing through, but you're staying nice and strong. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, we'll come back to a plank. Drop the knees down to the mat. And we can swing the legs out in front. Legs are straight. The ankles are just relaxed here. Back is nice and straight. We're going to bring our arms out in front, palms facing down. We're going to lean back, keeping the back straight. Lift up the legs. You can bend the knees here for boat pose. Really just saying, hello, belly. There you are. Finding your breath. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale, you can come back to a relaxed position. Now we're going to take the palms with the fingers pointed towards your hips. We're going to take the bottoms of the feet, bring them, the knees bent to the mat. And we're going to press the hips up towards the ceiling, keeping a flat back here, going for a reverse tabletop or a little crab. If you remember playing that game in school where you had to do the crab walk. So find your strength here. This is a really great stretch for the rotator cuff, the front of the pec muscles. Deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Slowly drop the hips back down to the mat. And then bring slowly one vertebrae at a time. Drop your back down to the mat. Knees are bent. Bring your feet, the heels of your feet in a little closer to your bum. Pressing into the feet, your palms are going to be on the ground. You can use your palms to help balance as well. Lift the hips up off the ground. And this is another place that you may want to use a block. So you lift the hips up off the ground, slide the block underneath your sacrum. You don't want it to be down here. You want it to be right up underneath your hips here. We'll find our breath one more time. It's really nice in this pose when it's supported. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And on your exhale, you can remove the block, dropping your hips down to the mat, extending your legs, pointing your palms both up towards the sky and open for energy. So we come into our final pose of Savasana. And just find your regular breath here. Fetal position. Pressing into the left hand. Coming to a seated position. Place the block back underneath the hips. Bring your hands up. Palms together. Drop the hands down in front of the chest in prayer. Namaste.